speaking of music, oh my gosh, perfect time to bring this up because we just talked about how Silk Sonic would have, in my opinion, swept the Grammys if they actually were considered. But the Grammys are coming up. I think, oh my God, is it this freaking weekend? Yeah.
It's coming up.
February 2nd. Yeah. I think this Sunday. And it's going to be pretty interesting. I was looking at, just the year that we've had in 2024. And I feel like we got used to saying like, oh, music is in a weird place. But no, if you look at the music that dropped in 2024, it was a phenomenal year.
Good year.
Absolutely.
Especially with the pop girlies. And then we also had a rap beef. So there's just a lot going on.
Yeah.
A highlight that I want to, talk to you guys about is our friend, Mr. Kendrick Lamar. Guess what he's nominated for?
Everything.
Everything,
Literally.
but
Kendrick is open his mouth.
somebody
had him a Grammy right now.
No, and he, Not Like Us, is nominated for Song of the Year. Damn. What is gonna happen when if he actually wins that? What bro? That's gonna be so crazy.
We should do an over and under for how many he's actually gonna win.
How many is he nominated for? And then we could do an over.
That's a good question. I think he's definitely nominated for at least 3.
Okay.
At least 3. I know Reggie's looking that up.
What I will say is he will be, if he does win, he'll be deserving of whatever he wins because
it took over the year.
I think he had an amazing year. And it's not just because of Not Like Us. Like you can exclude Not Like Us and still look at his body of work from 2024.
Oh yeah.
And say he deserves everything that whatever he may get. So
including the album, yeah.
The album
dropped outside of the
Grammy range.
Okay.
Right? Yeah.
But again,
it
like,
dropped in 2024.
And it still lives in our subconscious, right? Allegedly, supposedly, the people who vote on these things are human. So
they are.
Even
we know
if
some of them.
They're part of the committee, yes.
Yeah. Part of the committee.
Yeah.
So even if we aren't voting on the GNX album, it still exists in our psyche that, oh no, this guy had a phenomenal year. You know what I'm saying? Like we can't discount that. That counts for something that he just had a really dope year in general.
Yeah.
He has 7 nominations, total nominations. And in Song of the Year, it's, I don't know, because that's the big one. That would make the most impact. But in Song of the Year, I don't know, guys. It's Texas Hold'em, Beyonce, Billie Eilish, Birds of a Feather.
Right. And I like that song. I actually like that song.
Poop.
I actually like that. You
No,
don't like that
it's
song?
not poop.
Birds Are you talking about in comparison to everyone else in this category?
And
yeah,
Sabrina Carpenter, Espresso. Yo, it's going to be a bloodbath for this.
She better go get a latte, nigga.
Do you guys think actually he can win?
All right, what else we got? It was just those 4?
Charlie, 3600. I know these are songs that, people might not know, but they were very, very huge. Chappell Roan, Good Luck Babe, The Beatles, Now and Then, Taylor Swift featuring Post Malone, Fortnite. These are some major names, guys.
I never heard that song to this day.
I think...
Facts.
I still never heard that shit.
I think Billie Eilish is going to win.
No way. Song of the Year?
Billie Eilish, the Grammy darling, yes, I do think she can win.
Kendrick just opened his mouth.
But she's nominated for other Grammys, no?
She is. So is Kendrick Lamar. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. Like, I would want Kendrick Lamar to win because I think that would be like a really cool moment for the culture. But
I think the Grammys leans into the year that Kendrick had, and gives him that award. I think Billie Eilish is going to win some other awards, though.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure. But what Not Like Us did to the country, it's just undeniable.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah. I'd be surprised if he didn't. But I will say, I think he wins over 3 Grammys.
That's low. I'm giving him 5.
You give him 5?
At least 5.
At least 5? Okay.
At least 5
How many
Grammys
is he up for again?
7.
7? Okay.
He's up for 7. I think he comes home with 5.
Yeah.
And I don't know all the categories, but again, I think he just put out a phenomenal body of work throughout the year 2024.
I wonder if he's gonna show up to the Grammys. I don't know. I feel like I haven't seen him at an award show in so long.
I think
it'll be kind of jarring to like see him actually, get up on a stage and speak at this point.
I feel like he went to one recently.
Did he?
He was wearing one of those
He performed.
jackets.
Didn't he perform when he had the Jesus crown on his head?
But that was
The
like
thorn?
years ago, no?
That was his last album.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was his last album, Mr. Morale. I think that was the marketing and the imaging for Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers.
That year.
He had the crown. Yeah, that was his last album. So I don't think he has the stance
recent.
of like a Drake where he's like, oh, I'm not showing up to the Grammy. Like he plays the game. We've seen him play the game, which is why he's probably winning the way that he does. But yeah, no, I think he'll show up, and whether he wins, lose, or draw, I think we're gonna feel his impact over the next 60 days, which within the next 60 days, the Grammys will happen, the Super
Bowl.
Bowl will happen.
Yeah.
Those two alone. And then we anticipate some type of body of work to come out along this timeline because you don't just perform at the Grammys and have nothing to promote.
Yeah.
That's just not how to, I mean, not Grammys, the Super Bowl. You don't have anything at the Super Bowl and not just promote. Like, that's what it
Yeah.
seems like. So,
Shout out to Usher who dropped that album, the Coming Home album.
He did it in 6 months too.
And it didn't really make it, in my opinion, it didn't really make an impact. So that was what he was promoting with his performance. But like, it was not a waste because obviously it's not a waste for him. He performed at the Super Bowl. But I don't know, that album really didn't do what it was supposed to do, in my opinion.
Should have never went home.
No, it was rushed. It was rushed.
It was more than
It was
rushed.
rushed.
I get it though.
And just a shout out to Beyonce. She already is the most decorated Grammy winner of all time. But she's nominated 11 times for Cowboy Carter.
Okay.
What do you have to say about that, Alex? Because I feel like, I forgot who said it, but you said like it wasn't the best country offering. I forgot what you said about it. But.
I think my whatever I said around it was regarding the CMA awards. It would just they didn't give her an award. Now this is the Grammys. It's completely different, and I do think they revere Beyonce way more than the CMAs would. So I do think she's going to win some awards here. Does Hove come out? Does Hove make a speech this year? Are they boycotting this year? What is it?
I don't know, but I think his problem with it was that they'll like play in
Song
her
of the year.
face. They'll nominate her for 12 things, but only give her like a smaller award and never give her.
The Song of the Year, I think it was.
Yes.
Right? Or Album of the Year? One of the two.
It was like the main one.
but even when that happened, like, I wasn't really feeling that stance.
Oh yeah, I think we talked about
I
it
wasn't
together.
really, because it's like, bro, you got everything. Like, why are we complaining about the one thing maybe you can't get? And it's not that you can't get it. It's just like, we know what this industry is. Like, people, for the most part, there's budgets that you put behind to buy awards, to win awards. Like, we know what's coming. So, like, when he had that whole speech, like, yes, I thought it was honorable for him to even do that. But it's like, bro, what is the fight? We're fighting for Beyonce to win more?
I mean,
What the
I think that's
fuck?
what his fight was. But the answer is she's never won Album of the Year ever.
Okay, and?
that's what they're saying. Like, it's like, but she has desered it like plenty of times.
There's
is
a
what
lot
they're
of people
saying.
that deserve that.
I know, no,
There's
I
only
agree with
one
you, I
winner
agree with
every
you.
year.
I agree with you.
Fuck.
And
up.
I remember this is something that, again, I've heard Joe say he had an exchange with Jay-Z about Jay-Z allegedly dissing him back in the day over his own beat.
Yeah.
And when they actually had a conversation about it, Jay-Z told him, so what?
So what, nigga?
So I'm gonna offer
The same
that
energy.
advice to J Hove. Like, all right, so she didn't win that one. So
And-
what? Like, look at what all you have, nigga. Look, what the fuck are we talking
But
about?
also, I don't think it like keeps them up at night. I think that was just like a statement that he made, like something that a point he wanted to make, but they're not like truly upset about it. I think they're both really happy with their careers. But he was just like,
course.
hey, I'm gonna take the time to tell you guys, you never given my wife Album of the Year and whatever.
And somebody should have took a mic and said, hey, so what?
That's true. I agree with you.
And I
Yeah.
think her dance album, that was the one before this, right, Reggie?
Renaissance, yeah.
Renaissance. I think that had way more of an impact than her country album did.
Yeah.
So I hope they
Girl.
I hope they minimize expectations for this year if they're thinking that she might get Album of the Year. Maybe I might be wrong, but again, the CMAs didn't give her one award.
Yeah, they completely shut her out, even though it was
Yeah.
one of the biggest. It was statistically the biggest like country album of the year, which is so glaringly obvious that
Yeah.
they made that choice intentionally, which fucking sucks. But whatever. She also said fuck the CMAs.